All right, welcome guys. Video. I just want to um, discuss about UPS battery backup system, which is interruptible power supply live here from the command center, JW Solar USA. Topic today is the beginner's guide to use a battery system. I already have one here, which I just purchased. That's a good deal. I end up having, and for the specs for this thing, it was really awesome. But this is the system specifications right here, what the system can do. And I hope you guys can see that on the camera. And I hope this live stream gonna be better compared to previous. These are the specs here, okay? And what I'm gonna do, I have issue with the batteries. These are the batteries. They're just like a cartridge. A cartridge. This is the batteries here, and the batteries are kind of like a dual, and they just packed sandwich them. There's a divider right here that series the battery bank. So these are just two 12 volt 7 amp battery, which are wired in series to handle only a 14 amp at 24 volt. So if you look at it as the back of it, you can look it up online. You will see these batteries. And I think the batteries, this system looks like it's brand new when I got it from a store that normally I used to go. And this system is fairly new, but the battery was low. Let me give you the model here. Number. Okay, that's a APC. I can help you read that. Backups BACK-UP XS. System. The batteries are low. He was reading about 12 point, no, not even 12. It's like 6 volt, 5.97 volt. That's it looks like. So I was thinking is a 12 volt battery. They just probably use it to a 12 volt in parallel to increase the amps to 14 amps. I was wrong. So I was trying to charge it last night. Open it up and see how things go. But I don't want to split this battery totally because I was looking maybe I can get a battery online so I can able to replace it. But I don't want to go take all the miles to run all those miles and trying to do that, and later this unit doesn't work. So what I decided to do here, folks, you guys can see, you already seen this battery bank before on my test. And this is the battery bank I'm going to be using today. Don't try these at home. These are suicide mission, right? Solar USA is not going to be responsible, and I don't want to see anyone being hurt. This is the thing. What I did. These are the batteries I have with the monitor was running through Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, whatever. So this is a 12 volt bank here. These batteries are 12 volt, 22 amp hours each. Okay. So I had them all wired in parallel so that I can able to charge them with the charger I had before. But doing so, I don't want to change all the configuration because I'm going to be having them into different bus bar, like two batteries in series, and trying to parallel them. It's too much work. So what I have here, they're all wired in parallel, black to black, red to red. Don't look at the wires. Don't pay attention to the wires. I just did it because I don't want to waste wires just to do. I don't think I'm going to be having a 12 volt, system. And that's what I did. And after that, I just took one of the positive side on this one and series it to the other side of the negative right there. to get a 24-volt big battery. So if you have a 22 amp hour battery, so 22 times 4, so let's take it 20 20 20 80 is 88 amp hours on each. So 88 on amp hour each, and I parallel them just to do a quick test. I don't want to do that way, but this is how I'm going to do so that I can test this device. So being that this device is working, it works. The only is the battery. So when it comes back here, I already plugged this. I see a red light there. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me, but it's a wiring fault, something like that. But I think it's just the batteries. I try to see some few things, whatever other people are saying. But I already got this thing wired. A suicide wiring I called, and I don't want you guys to try this. You try it on your own. So I put it right inside here. I think I have to turn the light on. Don't condemn me or don't criticize me for this because I know what I'm doing. I just decided to do this way. All right? Instead of doing all the work and later it turned out to be it doesn't work. But I want to turn this thing to a little inverter or off-grid system. I can able to use this as a 24 volt because it's already built in, like it has its own inverter inside it. And I just want to utilize it. I was thinking it's a 12 volts. That would be a perfect thing for the project I was gonna start, which is pending. I don't want to talk about it, guys, but I will let you know on the next video. But this is the problem here. I test the batteries. When I tested the batteries, they came up to 5 point, I think it's 4.7 or 5.7 something. So I was thinking it's a 12 volt, and let's check it again. So I plugged it all night just to see how things go. So what I did here, it doesn't say positive, negative here, but what I did, I took this thing and give it a mark right here. So this is the positive. So let's see and what this thing is gonna read. Right now, this meter is trying to calibrate itself. Let's get back here. It's gonna zero out. Now it zeroes out. So let's take this thing and put a negative here and see that this battery, I think, is coming back to life. It's from yesterday. All right, from yesterday was just 5.97, which is like a 6. So that I can able to charge with my, but it doesn't work that way. I'm just trying to bring it up so if about 12 volt, then I can put the charger directly. So I did a series, a parallel into this bank. So, folks, so I did a suicide mission right here. Okay, to this thing. Look, they only told me it needs a battery. It needs battery. So I took the mile to pay for this stuff. They priced it because of the battery. They don't even know how much it's gonna cost, like $35, but they put it to $19. Got the price. So because they open it up, they test the battery, the voltage is low, and I bought it just to. So what I did, this is what I did, but I'm gonna be using this thing. Now I'm using charging the battery as a inverter charger. I'm gonna put the leads up here and cover this thing and take it anywhere I want to go with 88 amp hour batteries because they're 88 on a string right there because they're all in parallel, and I series it. So 88 amp hour is gonna be a whole bunch of power, a lot of power for here. Check this out. These are the specs. Turn the light off. So I can able to power some medium loads, not too much. but it's better than nothing for just that. It's an inverter charger. It's like an inverter charger. I just have to get a little charge controller. Then I can be able to use it for my like a solar stuff. Okay, throw maybe 100 or 200 amp hour 200 panel on this thing. Then you can charge the batteries if I don't have the grid. So that thing is just going to invert. So let's go back and check it out, since I already connected the batteries here, which I didn't show you guys that part because I wasn't sure. Do the video, but here's the battery right here. They call it a cartridge, just like when you have a cartridge for your printer. So this is how it looks like. All right, from APC. The expensive batteries, no, but not too bad. Like $45 to $50, depend to the individual sales online. So now this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna disconnect. It's charging right now, like it's I suppose, because the batteries are charged. But let's go around here and test and turn the power on. I'm gonna turn off the show power to show you guys. There's a power button right here. There you go. Voila. Well, there's a progress. There's a little stroke right there. 1 bar. That this thing is charging. When I plugged it earlier, the estimated runtime was 2. I think it's 2 minutes. All right. Now automatically transfer. It has automatically transfer switch. If you like this video, thumbs up and subscribe. So let's go from right there. I'm gonna shut off the show power and see if this thing is gonna hold the charge. There you go. Turn it off. Turn it off. It has a built-in fan. And let's see here. Grid. So let me try to set this thing this way. I hope I'm doing this all with one hand and you guys can able to see. Okay. All right. Let me turn the grid on again. You will see the transfer. Listen. Okay. The fan went off and now it says online. See that? So this machine is working. It was approximately, if you go Best Buy, I think it was about $200. I paid, they cut the price because I think they have it on the warehouse for so long, the battery kind of died, or maybe needs a charge and it wasn't maintained and went all the way down. So they don't know what happens as a defective machine. So being that, I have to take that mile, and the guy cut the price back down from 35 bucks. They marked it to $19. So I paid $19 for this baby, and this thing is working. What I'm gonna do right now, the light on there is my floodlight. I'm gonna take that light off and plug it to the inverter, to the UPS, and see what this device can do powering with those battery bank I have there, because this is what I want to do. I don't want to buy the batteries anymore. Okay, I don't want to buy the batteries. All I want to do, I just want to I want to use a external battery bank. So it has some cool features right on the corner right here. But the power, it shows the alarm button down here to shut off the alarm. What's going on? And it's gonna tell you estimated runtime minutes, and it will tell you the load, which I'm gonna be doing soon. Stay tuned with me if you're just tuning in. This is a test I'm doing, and something I'm trying to plan to do for off-grid solar power system for beginners. You don't have to buy that much expensive machines to start a system. You can buy UPS. All right, hold on please, and please give a thumbs up to this video. What I'm gonna be I'm gonna turn off the light right here in the background. I'm gonna plug in the back of the UPS on the battery side. The load is pulling right now is 68 watt is taken. I'm running 100. I think it's 100 volt 100 watt light here. Let me cut the show power off. There we go. The automatic. Yeah, it's running on battery. We just have a disconnection there. It's running on the batteries right now. So folks, this is how this thing is working. So for the price, it's running on battery right now. Let's see. I'm gonna show you the load. The event is 4. It's pulling out 113. And in, this is the load, 62 watt. So this system is working. It's a good buy because I'm not regretting it. So I'm gonna show you part of it, how this thing is using. You can use it for high machine. You can run a high surge on this side, these two um, outlet, okay? And you see this other side here is controlled by the master, which is this one. I plug in the light. See that? Okay. So see that? And you can use the surge, high surge on the AC part. This side here, you can use directly, even if you plug your battery side here. If something happened, the things that are so important to you, like your computer, you don't want it to go down when the power goes down, and it automatically transfer. So this side there, you can use the AC, which is just from the grid, just to give you external or extra plug out or plugins for your external output for other devices. But anything here you can use on a battery. Here it works on those two can battery. This is an AC. But this is controlled by master control for if you can put the same the battery side. So this is for high surge. Anything that's surge, you gotta put it on this side. You don't want to put it on this other side because this side can handle it. Because I think it's a heavy transformer or capacitor or whatever to boost that thing to do whatever it's supposed to do. It has a network in, a network out. And you can see a data cable there. You go USB, can put to a computer. And this light is still on, which I don't even understand why. See, well, you can able to connect some cable in, cable out, like if you're satellite in for, because it has a filter, built-in filter to give you that clean power. So this is what I have for you guys. So for beginners, you don't have to buy expensive machines at all. You can start with a UPS. Buy a good UPS. All you just need is a better charge controller, and you can put it for solar. Okay, you can use it. A lot of people are doing this overseas, and that's all they do. I just want to let you that this is possible. So you don't have to have all these good inverters and chargers and hybrids. If we just for standby or anything, you can able to run your house or some of your partial thing. If you buy the bigger APC or UPS thing, they can run your system. So now it's still is charging. So it's working. Thank you. I've said too much. I don't want to just be. It's getting warm here. It's humid, and I have my doors closed because I don't want any noise from outside to be on the video interference with my neighbors are mowing the lawn, so it's noisy. So I don't want that. So I just want to keep it clean for you guys. These are the batteries, a twin pack. See that? Well, it's kind of a little bit expensive. I have these batteries here sitting doing nothing. It's only for test all the time. So I want to put them to work. So I'm going to connect this. I'm going to have a 24-volt system right here with our UPC. And let me bring you once more to the specs here. You can in power. So it gives you 12 amps out. Total 12 amps. So 1250 VA with more than 40 watts. It be good for other people that just small system, but you can put a big battery bank on this. Okay, you just have to be careful what you do. Don't do this. What I'm doing right now is a suicide mission by JW Solar USA. Don't do that at home. I don't want to hear that on a video that you get hurt. So this is how I test this thing. And this process works. It charges batteries all the way full. It might be this light is gonna go away. I don't know, because the thing is learning itself, just like any of these high-end machines, like Bank Junior, or maybe the for the Magnum whatever battery monitor. They go like that. They have to learn about the batteries a little bit till they get full charge before it's going to calibrate itself. So maybe it's in the process of calibration. So this is a good start for beginners. That's why I made a video. It's a good start for beginners. You don't have to worry about these batteries. What I've heard, or what I've done some research, the batteries don't last that long. When you put them back there, all of a sudden it's going to die, because anything they make what comes with the device is going to be strong. After replacing, it's not going to ever be the same, and it's going to be running at a 7 amps. This is a two batteries sandwiched together for 24 volts, and it's running at 7 amps. It's not going to run that long. So by having this, what I have here, this little setup here, that's one of my test batteries, and this one's going to last. In here is they are parallel, because like I said, that's how I had them first on charge, and I don't want to change the configuration. I just use a jumper right here. Don't look at my wires, don't criticize the wires, just for a demonstration purpose. And it goes to the series over there, like 88 bank, 88 bank, and it's trying to series it, so the voltage is going to go up instead of having 88 times 2. So that goes about over whatever, and now it's just going to stay at 88 amps, so it's going to give you a longer run time. So if I incorporate a little charge controller that's going to be a size of this one that had a monitor, or then maybe I got a good one with battery monitor on it, then you can monitor the power you're taking in, the power you're taking out, how much the remaining amps on the battery. So this is good for beginners. That's why I made this video. I just thought it wise. I say, hey, I don't have to go through this by myself. I got a share for beginners. That's an inverter for you. Big time inverter right here. Clean, pure sine wave, clean power. Okay, that's what they use for computers, TVs, or any backup system. Clean power. Look for that one and go for it and start from there. Live from the command center, JW Solar USA. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a blessed day. Love you guys all. Subscribe, thumbs up, and share this video. Bye. I hope you learned something from this.